Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Rosie here, and today we're going to be reacting to something that I don't know how I didn't find this out. I guess I've just been so fucking buried in my work, but like this was announced like weeks ago, and I didn't fucking hear about it, and no one fucking bothered to tell me. People that know me don't never bothered to fucking tell me that that they're remaking Pac-Man World. I sit here, my Discord profile picture is fucking Pac-Man. I have Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, the four ghosts hanging above my bed. I got the big ass fucking Pac-Man stuffed animal in my fucking closet, bro. I fucking love Pac-Man, and I've played some Pac-Man on the channel before, and I reviewed Pac-Man Geo when that came out. Like I've done a tiny smidgen of Pac-Man here before, so. It's definitely been a while since all of that, but let me reiterate the fact that I fucking love fucking Pac-Man, dude. Pac-Man is great, and in my Pac-Man Geo video, I complained that we weren't getting any 3D platformers, and that the series was fucking in a very bad position, which is something that actually the fans have actually emulated that, as I've found some Pac-Man YouTubers and found more discussion on Pac-Man himself. That is something that the fans have emulated for quite a long time. And how fucking Ghostly Adventures almost killed the fucking franchise, and it was garbage. But it's finally had a fucking resurgence in meme culture, so it's doing something for Pac-Man, I guess. But like this game should have been made fucking 2 years ago. Okay? Like, I'm glad we're getting it now, but holy shit, this should have been done two fucking years ago. But, okay, enough complaining, because, like we could sit here, like, the fact is the game should have been made 2 years ago, but that's water under the bridge. We can't bitch at it. There's no reason to bitch about that. We're finally fucking getting it. So, let's check it out. I've already watched it a lot, and you can go watch it too. I'm going to be pausing quite frequently and just going over some things that I see. So if you're a kind of person that likes to just blitz through it, I guess we could blitz through it once. Let's do that, actually. Let's watch it. Let's just watch it once. There's the Pac house.
The Pac family has gathered for Pac-Man's birthday party. What?
Pac-Man's birthday party. It's his 20th birthday.
One after another, they've been kidnapped by the ghosts.
They've been kidnapped by the ghosts, bro.
Rescue the Pac family! Head to Ghost Island!
Bro, I'm so excited. I can't watch this without, like, smiling.
Set off on a grand adventure in this full remake of Pac-Man World!
Look, it's so big. There's the rep pads, the butt bounces back, the pellet throw.
Explore 6 mysterious worlds.
There's the rev roll. I'm so excited.
In order to save your kidnapped family, take on all the bad guys that stand in your way.
There's Anubis Rex and King Galaxian. Clown Grand Prix, dude. It's like placing a bunch of Scott Jun people. Oh, I'm so excited.
Feed your appetite for adventure. Pac-Man World RePac, coming August 26th, 2022.
Okay, so let's go ahead and now we'll pause it a little bit. Okay, so
the Pac family has gathered for Pac-Man's birthday party.
The first thing that you can kind of see here is the classic designs of the ghosts are back. One of the biggest reasons that Ghostly Adventures failed was that its sonic boom to the cast. Clyde got the fucking Knuckles treatment, and like it was just the designs did not work. Truth be told, the 3 other ghosts aren't bad. It's just Clyde sticks out like a sore thumb. But the decision to like make him different, it's not even that I mean, if all the ghosts were like bigger, I don't think it would have worked either, because like since day one, the ghosts have always been relatively the same size as Pac-Man. So to have Clyde be so big, and like that decision just didn't work, and I don't know why it was even made. Like if Clyde had a similar design to the rest of the ghosts, I think the ghosts would have like like you would have been okay with that. I actually really like Pinky's redesign. Like some of those redesigns aren't bad. Pac-Man's redesign was horrible. The teeth did not work. Like I can forgive the eyes, I can forgive the shoes. The teeth just did not work. I never want to see teeth on Pac-Man ever again. The teeth were terrible. Other than that, it wasn't awful, but it's just the teeth, bruh. So very good to see the Pac-Man World sprites being used again. Also, we see Chomp Chomp down there, who we haven't seen in a long time. We haven't seen Chomp Chomp since what, a mobile game? Yeah, it's been a very long time since we've seen him. Of course, and I know about the legal troubles, and I know most of these characters have different names now. I'm gonna keep referring to them as their canon names because like. It's Chomp Chomp, bro. Sorry, it's Chomp Chomp. I don't care. It's not
one
Pac
after
Buddy.
another. They've been kidnapped by the ghost.
Junior. And now there's something we gotta go over.
Pac-Man's birthday party. What?
So I was just kind of touching
one
on
after
that.
Another.
As you notice, Junior looks a little different. The reason Junior looks different is the same reason that Miss Pac-Man looks. Junior is referred to as Pac-Boy now, and then Miss Pac-Man is known as, right now at least, Pac-Mom, who I believe is already a different character, but the reason that she's Pac-Mom right now is very, very... Like, the reason that all this shit is happening is very complicated, and I can't really do it justice. There's already a video about... It's like 27 minutes. It explains the disappearance of Miss Pac-Man in a lot of detail. The main reason, though, to attempt to summarize it, though, what's going on is that Miss Pac-Man, Pac Jr., and like Baby Pac-Man were created by a different company. And then through one shenanigan or another, they somehow ended up in the hands of @Games, who are notoriously garbage. So like they don't own her. Namco owns all the rights to Miss Pac-Man, but if they ever want to use her, they have to give @Games a royalty check. Okay, and because they own, like, I don't know how it works. They kind of own something. They own royalty rights. So if they want to fucking use Miss Pac-Man, they have to pay that company, essentially. And like the really sad thing is, like, before @Games came and claimed her, they were almost in agreement. They almost got her back fully, but like they almost got her and the whole family back together, but it got fucking swiped at the last second. So now @Games owns that shit. So what you get is something that they're making like a legally distinct counterpart. I will be calling her Miss Pac-Man because that's who it is. Sorry. I know, like, it's just a formality to get around the copyright. It's Miss Pac-Man. We all know it's Miss Pac-Man. I would have preferred if they had used Pac-Marie. If anybody knows, like, this is definitely way deeper than everyone that watches my channel it gets into. But basically, one of the, like, if you Google Pac-Marie, like, she's basically like another attempted replacement who, like, it can be argued that she has a better design than Miss Pac-Man herself. So like I really wish that they would have used her. But that being said, I understand like the problem with using Miss Pac-Man, so you can't really nitpick that. You're getting the game and they're getting around paying a shit company the money. So the character is serving her purpose. It's Miss Pac-Man. There you go, and then here comes the
Rescue
Talkman.
the Pac family! Head to Ghost
We'll talk about
Island!
Talkman when we actually see him in more detail.
Pac-Man World RePac! Set off on a
The game
grand
looks
adventure
very
in
good,
this
by the
full
way. It looks
remake
very
of
good.
Pac-Man World!
Great, it's very pretty. Very colorful.
Explore 6 mysterious worlds.
The moves look good. The Buckbound looks a little stiffer, but that's alright.
Kidnapped
It looks
family.
fine.
Take on all the bad guys that
There's the
stand
ship.
in your way.
There's Anubis Rex, who I want to take a second on. It looks like that they are nerfing this boss, which deservingly so. If anyone doesn't know, Anubis Rex was the fucking most difficult boss fight of Pac-Man World. He's the second boss in, but for some reason they made him absolutely fucking stupid. And one of the big reasons he was stupid is that the rev pads you had to jump between. As you can see here, there's a floor there now, and you don't have to jump between the rev pads anymore. So giving you access to that grounded movement will allow you to actually dodge a lot of his shit with much more freedom. So they can keep some of the patterns similar if they really want to, but if by taking out those jumps between the rev pads that like are anti-muscle memory, because like those jumps were anti-muscle memory. Your muscle memory was building up a set distance between one rev pad and the next. That Anubis Rex, the boss, just came in and broke. So it looks like taking that whole element out of the boss fight is going to make it much more fair. So you won't just it won't be like sweaty palms. You're so happy to fucking beat it after it's over. It looks like this boss will be appropriately scaled to the rest of the world now. So good decision overall. King Galaxian looks great. Clown Grand Prix. Chrome Keeper is another one I want to take a second. The first person section on the Clown Grand Prix looks really good. That looks fun. Chrome Keeper, though, this right here, this motherfucker looks most improved. He looks so good. He looks so good. They did a fantastic job with him. He was just kind of a dopey-looking robot that, like, kicked boxes at you in the previous boss fight, and you just had to hit 4 switches to damage him. Like, that's literally all you had to do. He sat there on a ledge, kicked boxes, didn't jump at you, didn't change his attack patterns, didn't do anything. Probably the worst boss of the last game. It was like and the sad part is he's the penultimate boss, so he was the second to last boss in the entire game, and he was piss easy. Right after you dealt with King Galaxian, who was hard, and then Anubis Rex, who was unfair. So Chrome Keeper was like he could have been like tweaked to be harder and put him earlier in the game, but like he just was a bad boss fight in the previous one. However, here they're using original concept material for the first fight that wasn't used, and he's got fucking death laser. Like, what the fuck, dude? He looks so fucking cool, and I am more excited for that fight than any other boss fight because of how improved he looks. It looks like such a cool fight. And then Pac-Man again, Pac-Man got a great redesign. Holy shit, he looks amazing too. He's got a jetpack. That's really cool. He looks a little smoother, I guess, and maybe it's just the pixels, but he looks very menacing, and he looks really good. He looks really solid. They did a great job with him too. And then the machine guns, they look cool.
Feed your
The machine gun looks good. And then just it looks so good. It looks like Namco gives a shit again. Like when I'm watching this, I'm like the people behind this game gave a shit. Like you can tell when they give a shit and when they don't. Like seriously, I bought a game for the Switch called Arcade Pack or something. It has 3 Namco games and then Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 in there. It's just some of the most... Here, let me go grab it. It's right over there. It's just some of the most generic looking artwork I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it looks like shit. It doesn't look like they tried very much. Namco Museum Arcade Pack. It doesn't look like they fucking tried. Now, there's a few games on it, I guess. There's a few more games that I'm giving it credit for. But, like, fuck, dude. Like, it doesn't look like... it's super easy for Namco to, like, put... Like, you can even tell, like, the last collection they just put out, Pac-Man Museum Plus or whatever it's called, that collection has way more in-depth art design, much more faithful... They use the world design again, and it's just like that game... Even though it's a similar collection, although it does have a lot more Pac-Man games and a very good game in Pac-Man Arrangement, which I was shocked to I didn't even know that existed. But a very good game there. So that collection was very good for the price tag, and it was made faithfully with a lot of love. Versus like Namco's last few years with this character has been cash cow, merchandising, milking the nostalgia, and throwing them in free mobile releases on the App Store that get taken down after 3 months because they're utter fucking trash. So to see this again is really fucking fantastic. And I'm like this game needs to do well. Because if you want Pac-Man World 2 remastered, Pac-Man World 3 remastered, and then maybe even a Pac-Man World 4, like, if you want... Namco is pushing Klonoa, and they're giving Pac-Man a new game. Like, it's time to show Namco that there is money in these fucking IPs that they've laid dormant for so fucking long, for essentially. Like, there's money here. Like, you can, like, lay off the fucking anime games and give us some fucking substance that we want. Like, I want to see a fucking Dig Dug game again. I would buy that fucking shit, or a Galaga game. Like, give me something with actual substance here from your classic IPs, please. And it's like, that's what I've been clamoring for years, and then here they are. So we have to support them now that they're here. And then if this does well, we'll get another one. Like, you have to support the machine now that it's starting to go the way that we want it to go. So that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to fucking get a video out detailing my excitement for this game. The RePac is back, baby. Like, I'm so fucking excited for this game. It looks really fucking good, and I cannot wait to play it. I will be streaming it the day it comes out, and I will be streaming it for probably about 6 hours. I'm so excited. All right, lads, that's all I gotta say. Fucking G's. This game's really worth your attention. This is really worth your attention, lads. If you want to support Rosie, get this game, please. It'll be good. It's worth your time, I promise. GG's.